Hi, happy Valentine's Day. I this morning was thinking about all of the high school students who are going to school today and what Valentine's Day looks like in many high schools. And this is a message for parents because I really want you to tune into what this can be like for your teens. So teenagers are at varying stages of understanding themselves, understanding what romantic relationships might be all about, and different stages of whether they want a partner, a relationship, to date someone, to have a romance. Many high schools have a fundraiser on Valentine's Day where you can buy a rose and send it to someone else in class, or buy a candygram, and there are a number of things that happen. Number one, this can be a wonderful, fun thing for your kids. And often it's those things are sent between groups of friends. So it's a great way for friends to connect with each other, say, hey, I really appreciate you. I really love you as a friend. And so those things can be sent and received with an open heart, and it's fun and playful. For some kids, this is maybe their first attempt at reaching out to someone who they might be interested in and sending them something and then waiting to see how the response will be, or sending them something anonymously and just watching from the distance and observing. So that also can be, a fun way for kids to start into the world of interacting with potential romantic partners. And then for some kids, this can be another reminder that they feel lonely, awkward, isolated because they're watching everyone else give and receive these gifts, and they are maybe feeling left out or feeling like, I don't even want to play in this game. I'm not interested. I'm not interested in the popularity game. I'm not interested in the drama. And another thing that sometimes happens is a group of friends send things to each other and then someone realizes they're left out. And another piece is those teens who are thinking about having a romantic partner and wondering about their own sexuality, and they are looking for signs within themselves and in the outside world around them to give them information about who they really are and how well they'll be accepted. So there's a huge range of emotions happening in schools today, from excitement and enjoyment and maybe hurt feelings and maybe feeling lost and alone. And I just wanted to tune you into that so that today, when your kids get home from school, they may need a little bit of extra TLC or a little bit of extra space, because no matter what their experience was, the energy levels in schools are incredibly high today. People's emotions are on the surface, and whether it's joyful or frustrated and hopeless and upset, all of those emotions are amplified on a day like today when the focus is on love. Whether that's just platonic love between friends or romantic love, or sometimes the pressure of teens who are already in a relationship to take their relationship to another level, whatever teens feel like that means for where they are right now. And some teens are very much in the adult world, having intercourse, doing things that they may not be comfortable with, that they may be comfortable with, that they're not sure. So parents, this is my message for you. When your kid gets home today, give them a little bit of space. And you may want to say to them, I heard some high schools have like a thing where they, you can buy a flower or buy candy, and sometimes it's a fundraiser. Does your school have anything like that? And so notice the question is just about their school. They can answer that question. Oh, I think so. I'm not sure. And if they give a response that, yeah, we do, you might want to ask them, did anyone in any of your classes receive any of those things? And the next question might be, how do you think it felt for them to receive that? Or how did they respond to that? Was it awkward? Did they know who the person was? Because what you were doing is you're keying into what their experience was like today, without pinpointing, like, did you get anything? Did you send anything? How did you feel about it? That's too close and feels like an interrogation. So just open the conversation and ask if they had any sort of giving of gifts, of flowers, of candy at school today, and and see where the conversation goes. What your purpose is of having that conversation is really opening up some space where if your teen wants to talk about it and wants to talk about their experience today, they can. You may also want to say, oh, that sounds like a lot of fun, or that sounds like a lot of expectation, and put in a little bit about your values, about what you think about that, just so that your teen will recognize they could think about it differently. Oh yeah, that is kind of a lot of pressure put on all of us to think about who that's going to be. So my wish for you today is that you can have this opportunity to connect with your teen and really clue in and key into what their experience is like at school today. Because Valentine's Day can be a tough one in schools. Even for those kids who have lots of friends and feel really connected, their day may start out really great and take a turn for the worse because everyone's emotions are very high. So please take good care of yourself through this emotionally turbulent day and give your teen some space, your open-heartedness, your curiosity about what life is like for them. Okay? Happy Valentine's Day. Be well.